Do you have them winning a division?
Yes.
Okay. So I think based off of all of our records here so far, Sawyer, you got them winning a division?
Yes.
All right, I got them winning a division too.
By
I don't think
long
this is.
shot.
Let's just go ahead and get them out the way. We're going to talk about them Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who wants to take this one first? I don't have a set order this week. I'm just interested in who wants to take this one.
Let the hometown boy take it.
All right, Sawyer. You're
really
up,
hoping
man.
You didn't say that. I was trying to pull everything up. All right. Tampa Bay was my. Okay, I got it. So again, this was before the Julio Jones. I had Tampa Bay at 13-4. Now let me scroll down to the stat sheet. I'm blind. I can't see. Okay. Yeah. So I had them at 13-4. I think probably their biggest problem would just be kind of replacing the bits and pieces that they lost on their O-line with Moppert and whatever the other guy was. Their right guard that retired. I still think they can do it. Todd Bowles is a beast, man. That defense is going to be even scarier, I feel like. They had some good draft picks. I think they'll finally be able to beat the Saints once in the regular season. So that'll be good for them. But yeah, they're gonna own the NFC South. And again, this was before Julio Jones, so Julio Jones might not have a win or two. So yeah, I got Tampa Bay 13-4 and obviously winning the division.
Tampa Bay is what they're calling it. I'll just go ahead and get it out the way. When I looked at this, at one point in time, I was like, man, I'm really liking one team over another team, and maybe this team might make some noise, and definitely one of these two teams are going to suck. But I think this is Tampa Bay all day. I got them at 14-3. Say what you want. I might be drinking the Kool-Aid once again. But check it out. These are the teams I got them losing to, which I think are respectable teams. First up, I got them losing to Kansas City in week 4.
Wow.
Then, coming off the bye week, I think they're going to beat Cleveland. I think they're going to beat New Orleans. And I think they're going to lose to San Francisco at San Francisco. And then they're going to come in with another loss, and they're going to finish out the rest of the year strong. I think they lose to Cincinnati, but they're going to win at Arizona. They're going to crush Carolina, and they're going to crush Atlanta. Wow, to have 2 division games back to back to back that they're going to just absolutely crush these dudes in is going to be absolute blasphemous for the NFC South. I'm sorry, man. I meant, say what you want. Like I said, Tom Brady, why you charge people $75 for swimming trunks? But he can, as long as they're 14-3, and like the dummies that are, big fans of his, they're going to continue to pay for it. This man had a tank top for $65, bro. That's a loincloth on some people.
Real quick, before we continue, did you see there was an exchange on Twitter between a fan and Tom Brady? And this might be relating to charging the underwear. The dude said, can't remember what it was, but the dude asked Tom Brady, was like, if so-and-so happens, can I... can you fly out and hand deliver me a pair of game-worn underwear? And Brady's response was, what is wrong with you people, and what color do you want?
Bro.
He can't keep getting away with this.
The Brady brand is absolutely blasphemous. This is what it needs to call it. I know that's coach's word right there. Blasphemous, man. Why are you doing this to us? And just to close out my reasonings behind this, I mean, you bring in Julio Jones, which I think he's going to make some impact on that team. And, it's going to be good for not only Mike Evans to learn from somebody that's plays very similarly to him, outside of, Julio Jones was just fast as hell too. But to show what can be done later on in your career, and for Chris Godwin coming off of, being extended and staying with the team. The defense is still questionable. I'm not a big fan of Carlton Davis. I think Levante David is going to regress a little bit this year, and we're going to kind of see the end of his play. But Antoine Winfield, one of the best safeties in the league, and I think he's going to continue to kind of be the bright spot for that. Yeah, with the deuces that he had to put. That's still one of the funniest things ever. But I got the 14-3. Don, what you got, man?
Man, last year I predicted they were going to be 13-4, and they were 13-4. Not much has changed. I don't think they're going to be quite 13-4, so I got them at 12-5.
12-5. All right.
Yes. Of course, you guys have already mentioned the wide receiver pickups in the offseason with Russell Gage and Julio Jones.
Straight up.
They extended contracts, re-signed players, drafted players. They have good depth now. And, of course, most importantly, as everybody knows, TB12 is back. He unretired. He couldn't stand his family. He unretired and came back.
Understandable.
And he wants to play again. So, I don't think he's going to be quite as unstoppable as he's been. I know he keeps proving everybody wrong, but I'm just downgrading him one game this year.
Not too bad, man. That's totally respectable. Still 20-5. Do you have him winning a division?
Yes.
Okay. So I think based off all of our records here so far, Sorry, you got him winning a division?
Yes.
All right, I got him winning a division too.
By
I don't think
long
this is.
shot.
He said, "F them kids." Exactly.
Giselle said, "Honey, bring in the garbage can. I'm done with this shit."
Yeah. Coach, what you got?
Well, I got my safety brother got the same record at 13.
I called it too.
Same record at 13-4. Last year, in the passing game, they was the number one passing game in the league last year at 307.6 yards. Last year, they didn't run the ball pretty well. Their rush attack was 26th in the National Football League. They were second in the league in points scored at 30.1. So they put up a lot of points last year, and their defense giving up only 20.8 points per game, which was ranked 5th in the league. So they didn't allow people to score on the defensive side. I mean, they got so many weapons on this offensive side of the football. I mean, adding Kyle Rudolph is pretty solid, and having Cameron Brayden over there is pretty good as well. Those are pretty good tight ends that you can rotate in and out of the game in a lot of certain situations. If you want to be a part of the passing game, you can use both of them, or blocking, you can probably use both of them as well. Leonard Fournette, he just got to get back in shape. He wasn't in shape. He was overweighted. Like, he gained some weight a little bit, so got to get back in shape. Their schedule is pretty favorable. To them, the Atlanta Falcons are going to be 2 scrimmage games that they even play. To them, guys, Julio Jones, I think he's going to make a big difference. I'm going to predict him. He's going to have about 600 yards this year. I'm going to go 600 yards and at least 4 or 5 touchdowns for Julio Jones this year. Tom Brady is one of the best quarterbacks of all time and getting people off of the street and making them better. Mike Evans, we all can argue, is a top 7 wide receiver in the game. 1,000-yard wide receiver each and every year, consistent. Chris Godwin, you got Russell Gage, who is there as well. So this defense very competitive. Like Levante David leadership, like Devin White, like the defensive line. Vita Vea, very disruptive. I got them 13-4, and it's no doubt they're the division winners in the NFC South.
Very, very good, my friend. Now let's make some quick predictions real quick, because I know Don's probably gonna write it down and then revisit this at the end of the year, because he does this all the time. But he's really good on his predictions. So let's just go around the table for in the vein of Julio Jones. How many yards and how many touchdowns does he get, Don?
Julio Jones. I'm going to go 680 yards, 5 touchdowns.
680 yards, 5 touchdowns. Coach.
I'm gonna go 600. I'm gonna go 600 yards, right at 600, and 4 touchdowns for Julio Jones.
Okay. Sora, what you got?
720 yards and 5 touchdowns.
720 and 5 touchdowns. All right, I'm gonna go 625 and 4 touchdowns. All right, that was fun. All right, let's.
And I got it
All right,
down.
we're done.
So
Oh no,
All right, let's go ahead and clear
we're all
out.
gonna be wrong. It's gonna be like 200.